All right, everybody, call your mother, call your father, call your sons, call your daughters, call your lovers. It is time for the final of the 2025 Embassy Snooker Open Championship here at Embassy Billiards Club in San Gabriel, California. Beautiful venue, great final here with Stephen Lee taking on last year's champ, Renat Denkha. It's a best of 9 affair in this final. David Burney in the booth. We're going to take you all the way to find out who the champion is. We're on Ox Billiards and San Gabriel's Embassy Billiards Club YouTube channel. We have Kerry, short guy as he's called around here, refereeing for the first phase. He's going to flip the coin. Handshakes are had by all. Got an active chat, so let us know where you're tuning in from. If you have any comments or questions, let us know.
First frame when I break.
Matt has won the toss, and we are underway, everyone. Fresh off that thrilling decider. All the way down to the black ball in the semifinal. Stephen Lee as well had a decider, but he was a bit more swift moving in his match against Sharam Changazi. Interesting how this one pans out. We're not usually a swifter player, kind of wasn't as quick moving as we've seen in the past in that semifinal, and definitely when Stephen gets down to the table, he is definitely humming around when he gets into it. Always a little nervy in these first frames, but both players have had a match today, so they should be warmed up. 10,000 for the winner, 5,000 for the runner-up, and the winner gets that trophy, name on the plaque as the Embassy Open champion of 2025. This could be a big mistake here by Renat. Fortunate enough, the black has just gone into a cluster of reds. It's got a tricky pink into the left middle, but all the players I've seen on this table, all tournament long, Stephen Lee is the one that has found the sweet spot to find happiness by putting their object ball in that middle pocket. table just enough.
Steven, 14.
Surprised he didn't take a red onto that right middle, but he knows his percentage is better than I do. Great safety shot there, played by Renat. Found the gap, didn't count into anything. It's left a long red for Steven. Smooth as a hot knife through butter. The stroke and that red ball just right in the middle of the pocket. He's back in, he's back at the table. Yeah, the room's getting a little excited here in Embassy. Crowd is well behaved, but it is an open billiard room, so some of the public coming in and playing the hay ball and the 8 ball on the tables behind us. So players are going to have to contend a little bit with that background noise. Hopefully they can tune it out, just treat it as white noise. A shot to nothing here for Steven with that red open just left of the pack. Reds, the black, the higher one looks to be more advantageous, maybe tougher shot, but naturally takes him for the blue. With that pace, making it a bit more difficult, but at least puts him back into the bulk area. Certainly seems a little swifter pace than our previous semifinal that Renat was in. To see how he adjusts. Steven, a player, great history in ex-pro. He's won 5 ranking titles. Runner up at the 2008 Masters. And lost to Mark Selby, so he knows his way around the snooker table. Rules did state that it's open to any male player that does not hold a 2025 pro card. It's open to professional women as well, and a slew of amateurs over here in North America. against him. Let's see what he can make of his chance here.
Six. Seven. Thirteen.
I think he's trying to develop those reds a bit. Hitting it with pace.
Renat, 13.
A difficult shot.
One. Six.
Looks like that pink just might be in the way. Blocking that open red on the right side to the right middle. Oh, wow, what an effort.
Steven.
You can't believe that. How did that not drop? Great opportunity here for Renat. Easy red to start.
One.
Just want to get by that yellow and not hit it full in the face, unfortunately.
Five. One.
Just didn't come high enough.
One.
Pink.
Six.
Does have red just above the black.
Steven. Six. 7.
for the pink.
Ten.
Slight lead for Stephen Lee in this first frame. Best of 9 final.
One.
Renat trying to develop that red on the cushion.
Renat, 7.
Valiant attempt, unfortunately, just left it relatively easy there for Stephen.
One. Stephen, 1.
And the colors we go. Big miss on that pink. Can Renat punish him? Krabby 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is the finals. Asking if it is the finals. Brought out the blue, and so you can see there is a pathway for that green to go by it, giving blue into its own pocket. Great shot right there. Do apologize for a few glitches here and there. Seems like the internet is acting up again. control of many things in our broadcast, but sometimes the internet just acts up. Some nice snooker there by Renat. Should be an easy out for Steven. Ooh.
Oh, miss. Renat 4.
A gentleman of Stephen Lee's caliber is not going to miss too many times when he's in a snooker. Obviously, maybe if he's welded to a ball, really hiccuping the path to success, that's what you got to do to him, but there's a little bit of space. This is not bad work by Renat. Here's a snooker, now he's in another one. So. And away with the hand there, as that wasn't intended. It's brought that brown out, so now really it's anybody's frame. So it's Steven's turn to start laying the snookers and scramble the brain box of Renat. That's a good hit. Oh, what a cross double that was.
3.
I think he was playing that with a little element of safe. But nonetheless. Big brown here, if he's able to roll it in and just roll his cue ball a little forward. Hold for that blue. It's looking good. Oh. Again, that yellow pocket refusing another ball. Stephen Lee was victim to that earlier in this frame. Oh, great cut there. This could be just perfect.
4.
On the cushion a little bit. Just gonna roll through.
Nine.
Just look at the scoreboard. Both players need pink and black, so he's not out of the woodwork just yet. It's black for frame one. Stephen Lee.
32.
Oh, well struck. So Stephen Lee takes the first frame of this final 58-45. We'll step aside and be right back with frame two.
Second frame, Stephen break.
And welcome back to the 2025 Embassy Snooker Open. We're here at the Embassy Billiards Club in San Gabriel, California. We've started the finals, but it's a best of 9, so if you're in the neighborhood, get in that car and come on down. Admission is free. There's some cool drinks. Some great snooker action. Good pace to start this championship.
One. Eight. Nine.
It's got a good angle on this black. Let's go into the pack. Just finding what red he wants to cannon into, burst them open. Always gotta have a little bit of luck when you go into the bunch. Well, he's got a red into the right middle. It's definitely a great final here. Stephen Lee, next professional player. Doing a lot of great work over in Thailand. One of the coaches for the Thai national team. And Renat, Denkha, his opponent, last year's Embassy Open champion.
22. And 3. $28.
If you stretch just a little there, so he's broken down on 28.
Stephen, 28.
It's got a chance. He's gonna have to jack up a little bit on this red to right middle to come back down for the black. Just ran a bit too much. It's a great pot. Just,
Renat, 1.
so Stephen doesn't get in too much trouble from that missed red. long pot.
1.
Might be the difference here. Steven's really excelling on these long pots. Good angle on the brown to come back down table. Gotta reach for the spider here. This is some dangerous stuff here, but with great danger comes great reward.
14. Nine.
See the shadows there, Renat. Just hoping to break out and get into the light and come back to the table.
30.
Certainly is tough. And Steven asking referee Kyrie to clean that cue ball.
Thirty-five.
Red was his
36.
frame ball. He's ahead by 60. Five now. There's 59 on the table. Looking like Steven's going to increase his
38.
lead in this match. 2 frames to 0.
39.
He's whizzing around the table there like Ronnie O'Sullivan. Referee
47.
barely had a chance to respot the black. With that black, he's got the half century.
55.
It's just unstoppable right now. He has found a
62.
gear and he is just giving this audience
63.
worth the price of admission.
69. 71.
At least Renat can breathe a sigh of relief. His 109 is not in jeopardy, but I think he
78. 83. 89. 96.
Oh, and what a clearance for a 96 and a second frame victory. Stephen Lee takes that 124 to 1. Impressive stuff. Let's see if Renat can stop the bleeding when we come back with frame 3.
When I break.
And Renat breaks us out. Good break to boost up his confidence. He needs some good shots here and there. There's a steamroller Stephen Lee. Impressive 96 break in that previous frame. Certainly is playing with conviction, Stephen Lee. Originally from England, now living in Thailand. I wonder if the LA Galaxy are engaged in a North America called soccer match, but back in his native England it would be football. Maybe he's got tickets for tonight's game if the Galaxy are playing in the MLS. Ooh.
12. 7-4.
More laps around the table. Because refereeing counterpart Norman just letting him know about that 3 miss rule on the Reds. A bad idea here by Renat, just maybe not go for those shots, play a few more safety shots, kind of slow down, less express. Awfully tough when your opponent can put in long reds like that. You see, he's hitting it right in the middle of the pocket. You know, he's definitely feeling it. Just think the blue red is closest the cue ball is hiccuping that red left of the black. The top left corner. It's tough to tell from this vantage point. I think if it was on, he'd be down on the shot already. A little break increases his lead to 28-0. count Renat out. He's behind in the semifinals. He was behind in last year's final. He's actually behind as well back in March at the American Masters when he beat Davey Morris 5-4 on a final black. So count out the man from Chicago. Sometimes when his back is against the wall, that's when he digs in and plays some exceptional snooker. Good cue ball there. Tight to the ball cushion.
Foul. I missed. 7-4.
Attempt number 2. It's a little bit better, much better pace.
One.
Nice long red. Just fortunate. Color's not really desirable.
Green ball.
Might be able to get snug behind the yellow here off this green. Surely gave it an effort.
7-1.
I have to agree with you. The Potter is tuned in. See, great final with 2 amazing players. I wholeheartedly agree. It's a shame that there can only be one champion. I think us as the viewers are the victors in this match. It's just a great sight to see both of these players. Renat struggling a little bit. I just wonder if that epic semifinal that he was involved in going to a decider, going to a final black, lots of emotion. It was a roller coaster affair. Is that having any effect on him in this final? Stephen had a little bit longer of a layoff. All right, little smile. He mutters to himself, can't believe that. Good friend Wayne Binder chiming in, saying enough is enough. It's time. He's going to clean his cue and get back to the bays. Oh, Wayne, I've been waiting years for you to say that. A true gentleman off the table and a great player as well. Wayne, we really look forward to you participating in these tournaments. That's good stuff to hear, Wayne, as he's taking a trip in the YouTube memory lane. Just watching when he knocked a 147 20 odd years ago. And he feels that he could make a 32. The amateur game here, 32 is not bad. Run and hide and then knock off another 32. I think definitely the door was kicked open by our good friend Mike Dominguez, the owner and operator of Ox Billiards up in Seattle. Adam Patrick chiming in. Curious what the prize money is. Thank you, Sticker Mafia. 10,000 US for the winner, 5,000 for the runner-up. The man at the table right now, Renat Denkha, has a high run of 109 right now. That's a $1,000 prize there. Good kiss into. Oh, that would have been a big red for him there. Can't convert so.
Renat. Thank you. That's good.
He's got a good hit. Fortunately, I think Stephen does have the angle on this red. Guess he does not. Some awkward cueing there. And made it difficult in these tight corner pockets. Well, hopefully, Wayne, you can talk to some of those locals. As he's mentioned, he's from Calgary. I was in Calgary a few years ago and was visiting Royal Canadian Legion #1, and they have 8 snooker tables in the basement. They might not be fantastic condition in that room, but if someone in the community could work with the Legion, it could be a hot spot for snooker. I know it's a little tough because it's right in downtown Calgary. Parking is pretty difficult. But if you had a venue that had 8 snooker tables, that's ideal for running great snooker tournaments like we do here at Embassy. They've got 8 tables in the main room and then an auxiliary table in a private room, so a total of 9. Also our friend Ramin Haderi as well. I think that's the new club that you're alluding to. Great shots. Developed that red nicely.
6.
As you can see there, it will go into the green pocket. Got a bit of distance. I'd be surprised if he refused that. I looked for the middle.
7.
So he does have an angle on this pink as well to do a little developing of this red. Final one on the table. Pretty as a picture. Stephen Lee in the driver's seat again in this third frame.
14. 19. 21.
16 in it and 25 on the table. My mistake. So 18 is the lead for Stephen Lee in this third frame.
21.
25 points, so that doesn't need a snooker just yet. Stephen doesn't need that tough black. Looks like it's going to all revolve around this green. But we'll see as the frame carries on some of those color balls as I allude to the brown. Ooh, he overcut it. As he baited Renat, taking this triggy long green into its own pocket. 18 points is the difference in this third frame, best of 9 final of the 2025 Embassy Snooker Open. Great long pop by Renat, put him in good position on this brown.
Great.
Might just be a bit straight, unfortunately. But nice green. Gonna feed off that confidence of that. So you're never in a match until you get that first frame on the board. Unfortunately, the pink is going to block the path for the blue into the top left corner. Only trailing by 11 now. That can prolong this match. Steven has been battling a little bit with some shoulder trouble. Already going deep earlier today into a decider. If it goes deep again, that shoulder might break down for him. Ooh, the double kiss. The dreaded double kiss, but he's okay here. Steven doesn't need that safe black ball on the right cushion. Renat does. He's trying for that cover behind the black. It's alright that he's got the cue ball tight to the cushion, making for awkward bridging. This blue is Steven's frame ball. Crowd liking what they're seeing here. It's Pink to seal the frame. He's definitely putting a stranglehold on this final. He takes that frame by a scoreline of 59 to 48, I believe. And more importantly, takes the frame. So he's got a good grasp. Up 3-0. We'll be right back with frame 4. And we're back here at the 2025
Stephen break.
Embassy Snooker Open. Stephen Lee set to break off, commanding 3-0 lead. The defending champ Renat Denkha in a little bit of trouble here. Renat will fight till the end. He's had a good run so far. The 2024 U.S. National Champion, 2025 U.S. National Champion, won the Embassy Open here last year as well. Took home the first American Masters in Sacramento, so has been on quite a winning streak over here in North America. That's gonna boost him up a little bit. Good long red.
Ping ball.
Pink is what he's called. Pink is what he shall have. Just at the finishing of this frame, we will step aside for the mid-session interval. Definitely, if Renat can pull his arrears into only 3 run, he'll feel it's a small victory. But definitely, if Stephen is able to take a 4-0 advantage into the interval, he's going to have to do a lot of pep talk and hopefully getting some support from his supporters in the interval. We'll see what happens. We've got frame 4 right in front of us. Crosswind in the middle. Hold. Not enough or too much. Just, as Brits like to say, betwixt and between.
Blue ball. Seven, one. One.
So silky smooth. Made that long red look easy. Off and running again.
Seven. Eight.
Great pace. Beautifully on the pink. So that's going to referee to clean the cue ball.
Fourteen. 15. 22. 23.
I think he just ran out of position there.
30.
30.
Steven, 30.
31-7 advantage for Stephen Lee in this fourth frame. And our friend probably with the best username, Cherry Blossom Orchestra 4248, is asking where they can find the results online. As I speak, our good friends at Embassy Billiards has put up the page there, Embassy Billiards Club Facebook page. You can find all the results of this tournament. Certainly has been a wonderful tournament. Fortunately, a little bit of the heavy rains really actually caused a lot of damage down here in Southern California. And maybe perturbed a few people from entering. So we did have a high persistent level getting close to the tournament. Unfortunately, some people had to step away. There was almost a gentleman that was coming in looking for an autograph, running towards the table. Seen stranger things at a snooker table. At least he wasn't trying to streak across the room. Steven's got a shot to nothing here in that low red. And for all the new players out there, or new viewers, shot to nothing really is player has a pot on, but the result, if they miss it, they will be relatively safe, as you can see from Steven's last shot. Red didn't go in, but he did get a safe cue ball into the bulk area.
One.
Nice disciplined shot there by Renat. Trailing in the frame, trailing a lot in the match. Sometimes you want to just get a few pots in just to feel like you're back in it. But that was a high risky pink going into the left middle. Really didn't see the result if he was successful to be on a decent red. So just ooh. But is there anything safe on the table for Stephen Lee? Just potting them off the lampshades. Impressive work here. He was a semi-finalist in the 2003 World Championship. Lost to the eventual champion Mark Williams. Does have 5 ranking titles. is no longer a pro. The amount of practicing that Steven has done in his early years.
Eight.
Certainly found out about these middle pockets. The only one that hasn't really struggled with it. Like every other player that has played on this table on the stream, I felt just couldn't find happiness by putting their object ball in those either middle pockets.
Yo.
And my friend the Potter tune in. Appreciate the kind words. Thanking Stephen Wong and his team for putting together this amazing tournament. And giving kudos to myself, David Burney, and Rob Richard with commentating. But don't forget Lance Bromlin doing a dynamite job here. He's putting up some beautiful pictures, making me sound crisp. It'd be amazing if you came into the room to see how much equipment is behind the scenes. And Lance does a phenomenal job day in, day out. The problem is that's not a phenomenal shot there by Renat.
One. Eight. Steven, 8.
Might be a path between those two reds, with the red closest to the cue ball and that green pocket. Either stun for the pink or draw back for the black, but not liking it. Like maybe this delicate little red into the right middle. And they're tricky at pace. And he's left it on. Housekeeping there by Stephen Lee, cleaning up the table as he gets referee Kyrie to clean the cue ball. Ooh, uncharacteristic miss for Mr. Lee into the middle pockets. That's been his advantage over all the players that have been able to find the middle bag with success. He's let up. That didn't make him pay for the mistake there. It was a long red. Certainly a sitter of a shot. Very impressive that Stephen Lee has only lost one frame here on this table. That's really going to hurt Renat there.
Seven. Eight.
Great opportunity for Stephen to take this fourth frame and inch even closer to hoisting the trophy. Put off a little bit by something. Didn't feel comfortable with that pink.
13. 14. 21.
60 ahead, 43 on the table. Don't know if Renat's going to come back to the table, maybe lick his wounds here. Take the interval to really pep himself up because he's got a really big hill to climb.
22.
Certainly tough when you have a player that is just playing some great snooker here. Doesn't even look like he's thinking. He's just muscle memory of years of playing and practice.
25.
Breaks down there. And that's a concession there. So Renat Denkha's got some work to do in the interval. We'll step aside for about 10 minutes and see you back here at the 2025 Embassy Snooker Open Championship. Now it looks like we're going to get back into things here, everybody. So both players had a little quick break. Hopefully you have come back to see us. Just want to give a quick round of thanks to everyone before we get into this fifth frame. Thanks very much to Stephen Wong, the owner, operator, and runner of this great tournament over here. We apologize that he cannot be here, but he's here in spirit. He had to run away to Hong Kong. Kyrie has done a wonderful job. Short guy. He's worn many hats: tournament director, player, and referee. He's done a lot of work. He's going to enjoy that lion tomorrow morning. Jason as well here at Embassy Billiards, keeping us filled up with great coffees. Lance Bromlin, I can't say enough, putting together some great pictures, some great sounds. Really remarkable what he does when he comes to town with these broadcasts. It's a lot of equipment that he hauls and a lot of great stuff to make great pictures for all of you. And Christian Youngers, our good friend at Ox Billiards, he provided a great scoreboard that we've been using all tournament long. Thanks very much, Christian. We're missing you. Wish you could be here. And Norman, our referee, that's taken over for Kyrie for the remainder of this match, doing a stand-up job. The staff as well, making us, myself and Lance, who have traveled far, making us feel at home. Our sponsors, Xing Pao, the Arizona Snooker Academy, Ox Billiards, OBSA, Check Q, Omen Qs, the Embassy Snooker Sports Bar in Canada, the Embassy Snooker Club in Thailand, the IN Snooker Club in Thailand. We thank you for your support as well. Rob Richards providing some great commentary over on the OBSA channel. Thank you tremendously a lot. A personal thanks to RB and KB, and to all those players that have traveled near and far. It's tough in North America with these snooker tournaments, as there's not a huge contingency of players, and they do have to take time away from their job. As we're all amateurs here, we do it for the love, and it's really impressive how players can travel from far distances. See Renat coming from Chicago, even Stephen Lee all the way from Thailand. We had some Canadian players. Great to see. And all of you viewers, all the past 3 days that have tuned in to our broadcast on Ox Billiards and St. Gabriel Embassy Billiards Club YouTube page.
13.
Provided some great comments, some interesting questions, some good debates, and some good cheering for your favorite players. Thank you so much. Hopefully, Renat can battle back and give us a match. It's going to be an uphill battle, but as Al Michael said, do you believe in miracles? Yes. That might be a little kicker right there.
One.
Good angle on this blue. Smack into that pink and open up these reds. Nice to see 2022 U.S. runner-up.
6.
Ray Fung tuning in. I believe Ray has also won the U.S. Nationals in previous years. Just commenting that it is definitely, I agree, rare that Renat misses some easy shots. I think you are correct that that is the difference between our good players and the pro player, and how the pro player can recover as well. Gets out of shape but gets back into position. And your kind words on appreciative, doing a great job. So thanks again, Ray. Hopefully we can see you again soon. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully you can spread some of your U.S. national champion dust onto the reigning U.S. national champion right here, Renat Denkha, just to climb back into this match.
Sorry, Lancer, just to chime in too. I think the other thing that we need to really be thankful for here is David and the amount of work. It astonishes me just how many people he knows in this industry and how well he does, how well spoken he is, how well thought out he is, how well thought of he is. So I just wanted to hold my hands up for David and all the work that he does to build the pool.
16.
Oh, Lance, thank you too much. I guess dinner's on me tonight. Much appreciated for those kind words. Just don't go to that commentator's view right now, as you'll probably see me blushing a little bit. Well, this is good stuff out of the interval. It was a short one, I think, on both players. It's been a long day. They both went to deciders in their semi. 4-0. Won't be surprised if Mr. Lee refuses this long red at the top left. Well, is there a crack in the armor here? Ooh, Renat. Echoing the comment of Ray Feng. He's missing these easy shots. You can't do that against a player of Stephen Lee's ability. Does have a 30-point advantage in this fifth frame, but that can easily be erased, as we've seen in this match. When Stephen gets the keys in the car and pulls it out of the garage, he's humming along that Pacific Coast Highway like he had not a care in the world.
One.
Disrespect to Renat. Always love seeing Renat. I just feel like he's out of it right now. He's got to find something. If he can get another one frame on the board, boost up his confidence, get him to take it a little bit seriously. Seems like he's jumping down on a few shots just a little too quickly. Just definitely wants to survey that table a little more.
Renat, 8.
Don't blame him for taking that on.
One. Renat, 1. One.
He's got it right in the blue into the middle, pink into the top right corner.
7.
Steven's back into it, doing what he does best. As we can see, they're pretty close. Looking like he's going to need to get the redwoods out here. Great shot there, just showing the extended rest, extended cue. Huge 6x12 tables, but doesn't bat an eye.
15.
Crowd's liking what they're seeing. Good round of applause there. Pulled up nicely.
22.
This red near the brown spot.
Three.
And saving grace for Renat.
28.
And red. That is along the top cushion.
29.
Black, he's trailing by 1.
36. 37.
Now deep in the shadows there. Like to kind of find the light. Come back to the table. 38 apiece. Stephen Lee just playing
37.
granite snooker there. 4-0 advantage in the match. Obviously there's a pink. That can put him into the lead in the frame. But oops, the smart move, putting his opponent into the snooker.
Off in the mid. Steven. 4.
Especially smart shot as well, as that yellow is tight. I'd rather see Renat try and develop it when he's in a snooker. And at the conclusion of the match, hopefully Renat's case set isn't for a while, but the conclusion will keep the stream going for the trophy presentation.
Off in the mid. Steven. 4.
Third attempt works for him. But suffered 8 penalty points there. Just be glued to the bulk cushion. That's the case. Stephen, just the whole philosophy. Take his cue ball, object ball and cushion at the same time. If you wanted the pot, but cleverly just use the green as the cover. Renat should be able to hit it, but we'll just see where the yellow and cue ball are in relation to each other. It's a bit fortunate. He's got the cue ball on top of that black. Long pot is there, but it's certainly risky. Be surprised if Stephen maybe hits left on that yellow. Brings cue ball off the left cushion. Maybe shoot towards the brown. Oh, he's going for the pot. Don't blame him. 4-0. Doesn't want to give his opponent any chance. Oh, he could have fluked this yellow. Oh, no, he didn't, and he left it. Really got a feel for the defending champion. Battled so hard in his semifinal to get here over Albert Kenny. But just come up a tremendous force here in Stephen Lee. Man with the Rolls Royce cue action. Silky smooth. He's only dropped one frame on this TV table, and that was to the Canadian Charlie Brown. He's got a nice angle on this green. Take it into the yellow pocket. Kind of want the cushion be on the brown. Does need up to the blue.
Steven, 2.
Ooh, what an effort there, and he's got a result though. He's got the snooker. Great two-way shot there by Renat. Would have been some pot, but got the result. Snooker behind the brown. The score might look like Renat rolled over and died, but he has not. He was always fighting. Great out there by Stephen, but it's giving Renat a chance. It's all there for the taking. Can he get his first frame on the board? Mount this comeback.
Three.
down, get down. Well, it's a long range shot on this blue. Draw it back for the pink into the same pocket.
Foul.
That ain't done just yet. Just yet. He's got that first frame, 56 to 48. He takes the fifth frame. Is the comeback on? I think so. Needs another one just to make Steven start to think about things. But we'll see what happens when we come back with frame 6.
Okay. The sixth frame, Steven to break.
Steven Lee ready to get us going in the 6th frame. Renat got his first frame on the board, so got me feeling a little bit better now. Still an uphill battle. But as our good friend down the road, actor Michael Douglas, never really a fan of movies. Always felt like he knew how they would end, so he enjoys tuning into sports as it's unpredictable. You never know what can happen.
One.
Just last 2016 Chicago Cubs down 3-1 to the Cleveland Guardians. Roared back to win 3 in a row to win their first World Series in 108 years. Definitely tough for that when you just have an impressive force here of Steven Lee.
Four. Nine. 10. 20. Three.
Crowd really enjoying what they're seeing here.
$28. $29. 34. 35. 42.
Looking good for Renat in 2 phases here. The championship and the high break.
3. 50.
Mm,
51.
Steven's going to be breaking down here. Needs a great recovery shot to keep the break going. As you can see, a possible 1-3-3 on. Good opening 51 break.
51.
Put himself in the driver's seat in this 6th frame. 75 on the table.
One.
Oh, and Renat surprisingly there, that's a concession. He's just had enough. Can you believe it? The defending champion goes down 5 frames to 1. Your new 2025 Embassy Snooker Open champion, Stephen Lee. Hard fought battle, I should say, there by both competitors. Wow. Well, it wasn't the fireworks we were expecting all the way down to the end, but Stephen Lee victorious, and we're going to keep the stream going, so stand by everybody for the trophy presentation. Thanks again for all your great viewership, and we'll be right back with you for the trophy.
let's give a round of applause to both our finalists here. Definitely as well. Let's give a big round of applause, Stephen Wong, wherever you are. He couldn't be here in person, but he's running a great club here. As well, Kyrie. Give him a big round of applause. Tournament director, referee, player. I hope you enjoy that lie-in tomorrow as well. And Norman as well. Great refereeing. Thank you so much for all your help out there. As well, big round of applause, Lance, behind the booth there, making us all look good on camera, making me sound well. Christian Youngers as well, part of our streaming team, couldn't be here, but providing great help, technical support. Give him a big round of applause. Well, we know with these tournaments there can only be one winner, but he did fight hard. It was a fantastic semifinal. Had all of us on the edge of our seats. Renat, Denkha, come on down. And Kyrie, if you can come down and bring the trophy to present it to him. I know you're extremely tired, Renat. Do you have anything to say?
It was an honor playing Stephen Lee at the final. It's a really special final for me during all the years that I've been playing. And I wanted to, no excuses. I know I'm tired, but he's a great player, so we get to learn from him, And this for me is not losing; it's learning. This match, and I got tired of the 5-hour semifinal, so I did not, I'm sorry, I did not give my best, to give him a good match and to all the fans and support. But it was a great tournament. I wanted to thank everyone that put all the effort to make this tournament even special and more successful. Stephen Wong, we miss him here, like every year as a great player. And I enjoyed seeing playing and seeing all the good friends and the players that they come every year. So thank you.
Hey, you have had a great run. You've been U.S. national champion. You were the champion here last year at Embassy. You won the American Masters, so nothing to shake a stick at, shall we say. And as well, you got the high break of 109, so that's not too bad.
It was nice, to hold that highest break in my record.
All right, great to hear. He's your runner-up, Renat Denkha, everybody. Congratulations again to Renat Denkha. What a champion there. Well, he came, he saw, he conquered this table. Oh, only dropped 2 frames on this TV table. Are you sure you want to take this off Stephen Wong's hands? I know he paid a lot of money for the table. But your champion, Stephen Lee. Well, Stephen, what do you have to say?
Yes, a long few days. I've not competed for a while, and I was worried about the lots of group games and matches, and I always want to play well. But the well bit didn't happen. I played okay in patches, but it does take it out of you. I do feel for him as a great defending champion. He's been involved in a 6-hour match today, and it's hard. So I'm pleased, really pleased. My fighting spirit's still there, but I must have 30 or 40 frames and no century. So again, he's had the highest break. I've been trying for it all week. I can usually go 3 or 4 frames and hit a century every 3 or 4 frames. But I think I've had about 33 with no century. But the table's brutal. Fair play to Ronnie O'Sullivan for hitting 2 maxes on that. We now know how good he is. But it's been a great few days. I get very well looked after. I am sad that Stephen's enjoying himself too much in Thailand and Hong Kong not to be here. But Kerry's done a great job. Norman, the referee, everyone's sponsored the event. And it's been tough. Everyone's very competitive here. And I felt that as well. I was very lucky to get through. The lad that I played in the semi-final, he should have beaten me. He was the better player. He had a bit of run of the ball, but you do when you play well. But yeah, I'm over the moon to come and win a few matches. Just a bit gutted not to hit century. Great week.
Sounds good here. Obviously, is this your first time in America?
Second time in America. I was out here in April. And again, I've got some great friends here now. And yeah, it's been good.
And participating in this prestigious Embassy Open Championship, how do you feel the players are? This is an amateur tournament, so how do you think the standard here is in America?
Well, these tables are quite tight, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I come and did an exhibition here in April. So look, I would seriously think about opening them up so there's more high breaks. The table conditions are very good here. The Riley's very good. 2 stars are very good. But it's hard. It's hard to play aggressive attacking snooker, you know, because for one reason or another, we've had a lot of rain the last few days. So this club is probably not used to, I'm not used to rain here, and it will affect the way the tables play. But it's been, on the whole, it's been a fabulous event. There's been some great players. I've watched some good matches. Kerry's played some good stuff, you know, and it's been nice. Yeah, it's been nice to watch.
Well, that's great words from a gracious champion. Anything else you want to say to the snooker community out there in America?
Look, you just got to play as much competition as you can. Obviously, there's been a lot of players coming from Canada. You've got to try and get a circuit or a tour going, so that the competitiveness is what it's all about. And obviously, the standard of the club here with all the new cloths and obviously quite tight pockets. That is hard because there's some shots you can't play. So it would be good if snooker isn't as big in America. We don't want 9-ball pockets, but we want pockets that players can improve on, because there are a lot of shots you can't play. They're quite tight, and you've got to hit them so accurate, and it stops you from making breaks. I'd rather see tables, good potting tables, so players can make breaks, and then they can feel they're improving rapidly, because there is some good QS here. And we just got to take it one step at a time, I suppose.
Sounds great, Stephen. Are we going to see you again here next year?
It'd be nice to defend it, but what I've just been through. Look, I've not competed. I go to China and play. If I've gone to China and played exhibitions for a week, I play more than I do here, and it's a different sort of playing safety. I don't play much safety in exhibitions, and there's been some safety games this week. I would like to think I'd try and defend it, and I hope I could do as good a job as Renat. But again, let's see what happens.
Well, you are $10,000 richer. How's that feel?
Yeah, it's always good. It's always good. Look, it wasn't the money. Yeah, it wasn't the money. But it's nice to come and compete. Brings back some nice memories.
Sounds great. If I can get Kyrie to present the trophy, your 2025 Embassy Open champion, Stephen Lee. Once again, your champion, Stephen Lee. All right, everybody. That's going to conclude our broadcast tonight over here at the Embassy Billiards Club. Get home safe, and we'll see you next year. Take care, everybody.